37, and it is a direct reference to the historical and ancient expulsion of the Israelites from Zion and into Babylon. And for me, that song and that psalm are really a reflection on the divine expulsion of the Israelites from Zion, and later Torah portions which tell us, and in the Talmud also tells us, that only divine will can or should bring us back to that land, not human will and intervention. And it's also, I think, a really beautiful space to meditate on the grief of diaspora and also the presence of diaspora as a place of arrival, and the beauty of even sitting by these waters in Babylon, of cultivating a relationship with the land where you are to grieve the home that you've lost. And I really appreciate the idea of longing for home even as a place of arrival, of liminality, and grief is a place of presence. So that's one thing that we're inviting you to reflect upon this evening, and hopefully we can enter many different spaces of presence through the repertoire that we have for you tonight. We are going to make a hard-ish turn into some of our Eastern European and Balkan polyphony that we have for you tonight. And a lot of you are clearly fans of the Balkan polyphony. Who isn't? If you like a little crunch in your dessert, that's good for you. So the first song that you're going to hear after I finish speaking is called Erkindeda. And Erkindeda is also known as a song of Shopsko, Shopsko being a region of Bulgaria. And it's a really playful song that talks about this old man coming into the village circle of dance and wanting to dance with all of these maidens. And they're all like, ugh, no, we don't want to dance with the old man, except for the littlest one. And it's actually a really sweet reflection on like intergenerational community and a little bit of, it's a playful tune about aging, but about connection. So we'll do that one for you. And then right after that, we're gonna do a Ukrainian song called Letilia Zozulia, which is text that's actually been set to multiple different melodies. This one's slightly less common, but Letilia Zozulia is it talks a lot about the cuckoo bird. And the cuckoo bird appears a lot in Ukrainian myth and song as like a truth teller, and kind of as like a little bit of a device of like moral accountability. And so this young woman who's singing, our narrator, is really in grief because she's fallen in love with a Cossack who has a wife and children already, and she doesn't know what to do about it. And if we kind of give that its full historical context, like there was nothing more ruinous that you could have done as like an unmarried young woman. And so she's really beseeching this cuckoo bird to help her with her grief, and the cuckoo bird acts as a bit of a psychopomp for her. So you'll hear those two pieces, and then we'll introduce some more. Take care of ourselves, y'all. It's hard out there. Yeah. Ergendeda, cervendeda, hetaka, pataka, nakrivile, kalpacetto, hetaka, pataka. Ergendeda, cervendeda, hetaka, pataka, nakrivile, kalpacetto, hetaka, pataka. Ergendeda, cervendeda, hetaka, dum, taka, taka, pataka, nakrivile, kalpacetto, hetaka, pataka, na, na, dole, hetaka, pataka, nakrivile, kalpacetto,
Ooh. khoda kali lamazi si shem khoda חרדה יצחינה סית חוות אוכרי Next one is called This one is from Serbia, and it's a really simple format of song, but it really is like, it's a love song to the village. The village of Jegar is where the music comes from, and it's just like, wow, nothing's as beautiful as Jegar, and the fields here are the best, and the sheep and lambs here. And so, Rowan talked a bit about diaspora earlier, but whether it brings to mind like an actual place or like a village of a long time ago, hopefully, yeah, this one feels like a powerful prayer for home and place to be.
Jegar poje, gojanje moje, gojanje moje, Jegar. zabičaja, lepšeg zabičaja, lepšeg zabičaja,
introduce the next piece that we're doing. This is a really, really beautiful arrangement of a very well-known text called the Virgin's Cradle Hymn, and it has this history back to the 17th century of a depiction of the Virgin Mary and the baby Jesus being rocked by two angels, and Mary has her needlework. And I love it because it's just this like really human moment between these two relatively inhuman people, mythological people, and it's a universal moment though, right? Between like a parent and their child, and just being like, but please sleep, but please sleep, but please sleep. And it's really special to us because this has been text that's been set to music in a lot of different ways, but this particular setting is by a living, breathing composer from Ireland, which is not a like representation that we have a lot of in the Catholic liturgical music, and so it feels really, really meaningful to bring a living composer to life, especially one who has not been represented as well. And so here we are. Nope. That's good. That would be fun. That would be real fun.
Sweet babe. and I certainly have never had one of my choral arrangements sung in public. So I am beyond honored that Ardea Ensemble has trusted me with presenting a new arrangement for one of the most iconic ballads of all time. Was first collected and preserved from a retired miner in northern England in the waning years of his life, and the lyrics are built around impossible tasks demanded of a former lover. Make me a shirt without using needles or making any seams, then wash it in that well that has no water in it, etc. And the version that you're probably familiar with has a counter melody written in the 1960s by Paul Simon, which laments the senseless carnage of war. Very different subject matter, and it gets more and more intense as the song goes on. I found myself wondering, why are these two melodies in the same song? How do they relate to each other? Are they sung by the same person? And if so, what happened to them? And that is what I was thinking when I arranged this version of Scarborough Fair Canticle, popularized and partially written by Simon and Garfunkel.
Sorry, we were not all looking at each other.
Tell her to find me inside of been kind of going east to west, you know, Babylon through Dalmatia, I guess it's this way. Yeah, and then that was just northern England. We're going to take a big leap across the Atlantic Ocean to Appalachia, which is, you know, one of our richest regions in the Americas for like oral and musical folk traditions as methods of passing knowledge and wisdom down generations. Case in point, our next song, which is called Come All Ye Fair and Tender Maidens, also known as Little Sparrow. It's a cautionary tale sung from a young woman's perspective and warning fair and tender maidens to be wary of false lovers in love and courtship, and offering advice and perspective on how to avoid having your heart broken by fuckboys.
Come all ye fair and tender maidens, take warning how you court your men. They're like a star on a summer morning. They first appear and then they're gone.
They'll tell to you some loving story. They'll make you think they love you well. Away they'll go and court some other and leave you there in grief to dwell. I wish I was on some tall mountain where the ivy rocks were black as ink. I'd write a letter to my false true lover, whose cheeks are like the morning pink. I wish I was a little sparrow, and I had wings to fly so high. I'd fly to the arms of my false true lover, and when he'd ask, I would deny. Oh, love is handsome, love is charming, and love is pretty while it's new. But love grows cold as love grows older and fades away like morning dew.
Yeah. It's fun to sing with your friends. It's fun to sing for people. And so it's so much fun to sing with people who are going to invite you to sing. I know. Dave, you didn't know you were part of the concert. The next piece that we're singing is a very well-known traditional Appalachian spiritual called Bright Morning Star. Yeah, that's right. And it's a real treat for us. This song was first collected, is the term that we use for that type of music, collected and recorded and put down in like the 1930s, which means the song's much older than that. And it was popularized by Ralph Stanley, whose arrangement is what inspired Joe and I to put this to this four-part harmony. And so we want to invite you in because it is a song of hope. I'm going to teach you the words, and then we're going to sing, and I'll cue you when to come. Yeah. So the words are, bright morning stars are rising.
Bright morning stars are rising.
And we'll do that again. Bright morning stars are rising.
Bright morning stars are rising.
Day is a breaking in my soul.
Day is a breaking in my soul.
That's it. That's all there is to it. And my utmost pleasure to introduce that Joe's going to start us off on this one. Do you need your note again? That's a note. That's the note.
Yeah.
All right.
Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear fathers? Oh, where are our dear fathers? They're down in the valley of praying. Day is a breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear mothers? Oh, where are our dear mothers? They're gone to heaven a-shouting. Day is a breaking in my soul. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Days are breaking in my soul. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a breaking in my soul. Day is a breaking in my soul.
Stars, that was like really one of the
That was
better
amazing,
audience
yeah.
participations.
It was like, two more, yeah. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the last two songs that we're gonna sing, and I also am gonna talk very briefly about this ensemble and who we are, and very broadly what the hell we're doing together. And yeah, basically, we obviously are all singers, and we have some incredible multi-instrumentalists here too. Actually, all of these people are incredible multi-instrumentalists. And yes, snaps for that. Yeah, to play many instruments and holler like that. I asked these beautiful people if they would. We've all sung together a lot, and I asked these beautiful people to come and do a quartet gig with me, and we just had the absolute time of our lives doing that together. And we were like, we should definitely keep doing this together. And this is actually a project that we are looking to expand. And we're currently on the hunt for another alto, another bass. We're on the hunt for like all parts, but like we especially would like to find more of you if you do that. But yeah, there's like this really, really obviously incredibly rich and really poignant history of all kinds of different folk polyphony that exists throughout the world. And what this project is right now is it's an exploration. It's like this really amazing exploration of those traditions, and I think that what we're all hoping to do is actually expand the repertoire into being able to showcase types of polyphony that don't get as much time on stages for many different reasons. And yeah, this is really about being in community with each other and through music, and being able to invite people into that and be like, you and your friends can actually sit down anytime and like learn to do this. This is like, obviously we have our own arrangements of these things, but like folk music is music for the folk, and we're supposed to sing it together. This is just like one example of what that can look like, and we're doing our thing, but I think that we all hope that this inspires you to do your thing, whatever that looks like musically.
Should we name ourselves?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love it if we all introduced ourselves.
This is Rowan Katz.
Y'all met me before. I'm Amy Lovetus.
I'm Galang.
And I'm Lowe.
And if you are rightfully curious about the other kinds of music these people make, you should definitely talk to them when we're done. We have 2 more songs for you. We are all either current or former members of Freaky Choir. And this is an arrangement of a Judy Sill song called Loping Along. That was arranged by Derek South. And we think that it's really beautiful. It is really beautiful. And we're going to do that tune for you, and then we'll have one more to finish with that I'll talk about. So thank you so much for being here.
Loping along through the cosmos, and sideways I slide through the square. I'm hoping so hard for a kiss from God. I miss the sweet love of the air. A silver chariot soars through mercury ripples of sky. I'm looking so hard for a place to land. I almost forgot how to fly. So keep on moving, or stay by my side. Either way, I'll tell you a secret I've never revealed. However we are is okay. A silver chariot soars through mercury ripples of sky. I'm looking so hard for a place to land. I almost forgot how to fly. side. Either way, I'll tell you a secret I've never revealed. However we are is okay.
To close out this set, we have a song that is really, really special to us, and it's been really special to a lot of people. Some people I know grew up singing this in church, or just grew up singing this in various musical circles of their lives, and find it to be like a deeply important piece of music for where we are right now. And I'd like to read you something that I wrote that this song really evokes for me, which will make more sense when you hear it. From my time ensconced in the work of Holocaust music research and education, I know absolutely that the necessity of music is not a question, it is a fact. Too often we minimize our individual and collective power, not always as artists, but as people with the power to materialize, vocalize, disrupt, soothe, survive, to affirm the fact that we are here, and in doing so, perhaps affirm that you are here as well. The voice as a vehicle for the affirmation of aliveness is not a metaphor or a mere suggestion. It is a colloquial act of the most essential kind of love, to love ourselves and each other enough to believe we have the right to exist and to express. Song does not stop trains, dismantle camps, or undo violence, but it can help people survive them. And what's more, remember some small part of their humanity is left intact. What it does is remain when nearly everything else has been taken. It is often what is left when action has been made impossible and humanity has been forbidden. In that sense, these small colloquial acts of solidarity, of singing together, of witnessing one another, they are not symbolic substitutes for justice, but the minimal conditions that make justice imaginable. They matter not because they stand in for action, but because they insist on offering meaning in the narrow spaces where life is still possible. And as a part of, thank you, as a part of affirming that we can take action, there is an organization here in the Bay called Bay Area Resistance. They are bayresistance.org, and they are leading a lot of work right now and helping to prepare us here in our Bay Area communities to protect ourselves and our neighbors against the fascism that is literally knocking on our doors, is here in our streets. And if you are interested in joining a pod to help protect your neighbors and yourselves and your neighborhood, you can find that on that website. There is also an initiative they have called Adopt a Corner, where you can go to places where there are vulnerable people in our communities and stand there with them and be a presence, literally, physically, on our streets. And we collectively have decided we will also be donating a portion of our door proceeds to Bay Resistance. I think it can be really tempting to let the voice in our head tell us that it's never enough, and that's true, it never is enough. But everything together can amount to something that can move the needle and can do something. from the power of singing to the power of organizing and donating. So thank you so much for being here tonight. This is How Can I Keep From Singing? And it is the arrangement done by Anne Mayo-Muir and Gordon Bach. Woo. My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentations. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails the new creation. Above the tumult and the strife, I hear its music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though the tempest loudly roars? I hear the truth it liveth. What though the darkness round me close? Songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble sick with fear, and hear their death knell ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? In prison cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them are winging. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing?